We should be looking at fine handmade objects as the bar for handmade. I think it's about education. It's about educating people on how to see an object that is truly masterfully made. I think it's all about intentionality and the curating of information on the surface of the object. They've intentionally curated that information that's left behind to tell a story. I want the user of my own work to sort of discover that it's more than what meets the eye. My favorite pots are the ones that challenge me and that I look at and say like, oh, I don't know if this handle is going to be comfortable, but then I pick it up and it's like, oh, it's amazing. My work is pretty quiet, and so it's not until you use it that you realize, oh, maybe the handle was placed here intentionally because the weight of the liquid now balances this perfectly in my hand. So I'm always trying to impart a little bit of discovery into my work. A lot of it times has seams on it. And those seams on the mug form, like it holds the string of a tea bag, like just effortlessly. I'm a big believer in design. If something is well designed, then that's awesome. It's through use that you can really understand whether the maker has a good idea of what they're doing. The thing that you think is your favorite, what are the attributes about that object that make it your favorite? It's something that the user or the viewer doesn't initially see or anticipate, but then they discover through time, and it's through that discovery that they make this strong connection with this thing. Utilitarian clay, I think, should speak for itself. There's an opportunity for a lot more depth within the handmade object. An artist has the ability to manipulate their media in whatever way they see fit. Attention to detail and balance, and it is just an absolute pleasure to use these things. Ultimately, through picking up and interacting with that object, that you really discover, its true intention. It needs to have the intended utility and has to sort of hit these basic things. And then inside of there, we have aesthetics, ergonomics, we have different things that all kind of have to mesh together. It is the true opportunity for that handmade object to sort of surprise. Buying handmade is all about, you're buying something that's unique. First of all, you're supporting someone who is potentially either in your community or, that you believe in kind of what they're doing. Every time you buy something, you're voting with your dollars. That's really powerful. Living with the handmade object, it gives you the ability to learn about something. There are imperfections in that object that can be really endearing. There are intentional design elements in that object that can be really amazing. I own a couple pots in my personal collection that are sort of I can't even believe that someone has the skill to execute this with their hands. It just gives depth to your life that to me is sort of unmatched.